Welcome to the amazing world. Today we are going to learn about the making of a socialist society in Russia, its effects on society, and the efforts made by the government. The making of a socialist society had already begun with banks and industries nationalized. The next thing was that we know that land was made social property, and since land was made social property, that confiscated land was now given to peasants, and they had to work as a collective body. That means 4 or 5 peasants together would work on the land and put in their resources, and when the produce would be there, they would share the produce with everybody equally. To make the socialist society more strong, they introduced centralized planning system. When they introduced the centralized planning system, along with that, they introduced the 5-year plan to target economic growth. Now, this 5-year plan, the first two 5-year plans from 1927 to 1932 and 1933 to 1938. How did this first two 5-year plans help the making of a socialist society? What were the good things about it was that it increased industrial production by 100% in oil, coal, and steel industries. It was able to set up new factory cities, and the most important was that since prices were fixed prices for all to promote industrial growth. This is how the positive side of a socialist society was developed in Russia by the Bolsheviks. Industries boomed, but it had its effects of this economic growth was seen in society. As industries boomed, the working conditions of the people was not good. They had to work long hours, children had to work, the place they worked was not hygienic enough. The next thing was that they had to live a very hard life with the climatic conditions that were going below 40-degree temperature. The people had to, even their homes were not equipped with everything. The workplace was not equipped with everything. For sanitation, they had to literally come down from their homes or from their factories and go across the street for sanitation. That in such climatic conditions, they had to cross the roads and use sanitation. With all this, it so happened that many a times the industries had to close down. So there were more than 550 stoppages in 1 year. Industry has to run continuously, but they have had to stop and start again 550 times. This shows that it did have an impact on society, a negative impact on society. The efforts were taken by the government to face those challenges that they face. So how would they face those challenges? Was that first was education, child care, medical help, and last was housing. When we talk about education, they started a schooling system that was developed, and arrangements were made for workers and peasants who had missed their education to get educated while they were working. Childcare was important for women who were having children. Now crunches were made, established in factories so that the women could bring their children and go to work. Medical help was the most important thing. So they made it cheap. Public care centers were established where cheap medical help was given. And housing, a model living quarters was set up. That means 2-room, 3-room houses were set up, and this was a model that was for all workers. Were they able to fulfill all this? The answer is they were not able to fulfill it to the full effect because they had limited resources. They made efforts, but the effects were limited because they had limited resources with the government. To summarize, a socialist society where banks and industries were nationalized, collective work by peasants on confiscated land, a process of centralized planning was introduced with the adoption of the 5-year plan. And these benefits were seen with industrial production increasing and new factories set up. Prices were fixed for promoting industrial growth, especially during the first two 5-year plans from 1927 until 1938. With rapid industrialization on construction led to drawbacks with poor working conditions, hard lives for workers, and stoppages at work. To overcome this, the government introduced a new schooling system and made arrangements for educating the workers and peasants. Creches were established in factories for children of working women. Cheap public health care was provided, and last but not the least was a model living quarters was set up for workers. Thank you and see you in the next video.